today we're going to have the owner here, Patrick, and a loud tractor in the background. So this ain't so much about Hawk today. This is more about body language and body posture and how important it is and everything. And that's the main difference, because you'll see two different Hawks if it works out right or works out wrong. Depends on how you want to look at it. So with me, you know, when I'm handling a horse like him, you know, he's pretty decent right now. I can lean on him, and believe me, what I'm doing right now to domesticate a horse and most Mustangs ain't no big deal. But we'll have Patrick explain how big a deal it is so he can get it straight from the owner's mouth. So when I'm handling him, even when he was really flighty, whenever I handled him, I just walked. And I just walked like a purpose. And that's what I would do. Just no matter, even though if he knew he's going to spook, I didn't react to it. I always just went in the mindset that everything's fine. No matter how rough the horses I am working, I try to keep the mindset that everything's good. You know, they can explode 1 minute, and I don't really react to it except to control it. But other than that, overreacting, and I don't, because as soon as I get control, everything's fine. So that's the way I positive, keep positive outlook. And like with Hawk, right now, you know, I just want him to move his hip out away from me. I want him to do it that easy. And like I said, this is primarily a show about people's body language, not the horse. But see, I'm walking with this horse self-confident on purpose. I'm not out to control him, but you notice I'm on a loose lead. He's staying behind me. He's behaving himself. When I stop, he stops. Now, the bad thing about horses like Hawk here, you know, he was super nervous. He's finally slowed down on his pacing. So, you know, he's lost a little bit of weight, but in the long run, he's going to be better off, because he's finally getting out of that nervous energy. But what made him so violent earlier, when I first started getting in him, was because of his nervousness. Now he's starting to get more relaxed. But the whole thing is body language. Just sort of stand up erect and keep your shoulders back and walk with confidence. And handle these horses with confidence, because 90% of the language those horses speak is through the eyes. So if we have Patrick come in here, Patrick, tell everybody how bad Hawk was when I first saw him.
He was abandoned for 2 years in a stall when I got him, and someone else had him for about 2 years before that, and almost 3 trainers I think tried him, and he's pretty much done. No one could do anything with him, and he pretty much kick, bite, stomp at you, charge everything. I got him to where I could just bend the tip of his nose, and that's it.
So, you know, this is even for Mustang, this isn't a normal case, and I've said that earlier. I mean, he was a hard one. He's still got a lot to go, but now he's finally getting where he's safe. So, like right there, if you notice, but just the people changing, you know, he's just walking off. So what I want, Patrick, just walk off. Now I'll point out some things while he's walking off. Now, Patrick, if you notice, when Patrick is walking with him, if you watch, I have him walk to the camera and walk away from the camera, but I want you to watch his head. And even though he's walking forward, with this type of horse, Patrick is sort of putting Hawk a little on edge, because Patrick's just got his head tight. I mean, excuse me, turn just enough where he's trying to keep an eye on Hawk. Now, in Hawk's instance, Hawk sees that as a sign, as sort of a nervousness, because Cater's not just walking. Now, if you notice when I walked away with him, I never looked at the horse. I just walked away. So just walk up and then turn around and walk that way, and just leave it. Yeah, that was better. Now just stop your feet. That's a lot better. Because last time Kate, we had to work on that, but them little things with these horses really makes a difference, because horses see all them little maneuvers. All right, let's ask him to move his hip. Bend his head a little bit. There you go. Now pet on him.
Surprising, he's so comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, just go to his other side. His off side. Remember, get that other hand up there in front of his eye. That's it. That's good. Now, see, that's what I want to see. Hawk is matching his footsteps, and that's what I want to see. I don't want to see Hawk getting too much in a hurry. Now, this time, go to his other side and try to walk to that hip a little faster. And if he doesn't do it, say please, pretty please, and give him a little sugar. Now walk a little faster, move that hip. Now if he doesn't do something to flick at his hip or something, move him out. There, right there. See right there, Hawk once again is matching his footsteps, and that's what I want to see. I want to see a horse reading this body language. That makes a safe horse to handle. Go ahead and stop. Excuse me. The horse that's watching your body is matching your body language. He's looking at you, because Hawk, one day I was working with him, and this was before I could teach him to work off my body. Well, he took me about 10 foot because something spooked him. He jumped in front of me. He jumped right on. I was a little bit my fault. I was bad body position. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, the difference of then and now. The other day when I was handling him, well, just yesterday in the freezing rain. We've had a mess here the last few days. But anyway, I was working with him and I was leading him. Something spooked him, and it wasn't bad. He did react, but he came back to me real quick. But this time he went around me. He didn't try to run over me, because we're starting on teaching him body language and pay attention to where I'm at. So go ahead and just walk off with him again. These are simple exercises you can do. Just moving that hip. Moving that hip can do a lot. That's better. See, that time Cater just walked, and he walked forward, and Hawk just went along with him. See, he ain't going, so that's because the more you keep looking at him, the more tension you get through your body, and the horses can read it.
Yeah, the first time I was kind of expecting him to do something. So
Yeah, see, and that's the whole thing. If you expect something, it's going to happen. As the old saying goes, if you're on a bucking horse and you start looking at that ground, you're going to hit that ground. But if you just ride it, that's why I always try to expect the best and not the worst. Okay, just try it again.